Welcome to another episode of Out of the Pods. I'm Deepti.
And I'm Natalie, and happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
You looked so pretty in your Instagram stories this weekend. Where were you?
Thank you. That's so nice. I went to Aspen, and Aspen is actually the most expensive place I've ever visited.
I mean, you looked expensive in your outfits. I was like, are these thirst traps? Who is she trying to impress?
Not a
and
single
I hope
soul.
all the men that I have crushes on aren't looking at her Instagram stories because they're going to leave me for Deepti. You looked so good.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Gassing me up.
No, literally. Well, because I see you at your worst.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, who is she dressing up for? Like, what is she doing in Aspen?
Well, that's the difference between going to other mountain towns in Colorado. I feel like Aspen is the one where you have to look a little expensive. Even if you're not wearing anything too expensive, you have to look it.
Like, is this a mountain town thing? Like,
no, it's just an Aspen thing. I don't know what it is about Aspen, but people
you gotta look rich.
Yeah, exactly. People go into Kimosabe. The cowboy hats start at the $1,000 mark.
What is Kimosabe?
It's a literal cowboy hat. It's just a cowboy hat.
Oh, that's the name of a cowboy hat.
Yeah, it's the store. It's the store.
Okay. I'm not really into, like mountain town cowboy hat culture. So, I don't know what the hell you're saying.
This is really funny that you said this because did you not watch Love is Blind Denver when Sparkle Megan took Jordan to Kimosabe? Remember?
Yes. Okay, I remember.
Yes.
But you know how she was talking about like the universe and all the numbers and how she buys a house based on like the address, that stuff.
I relate to that.
That's the only thing I took from that scene when she took him hat shopping or cowboy hat shopping, and I don't remember the Kimosabe.
Yeah, honestly, it was like a little blimp, but
I would have never guessed that means a cowboy hat store.
No, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty much broke after this weekend, and I'm gonna need to budget because
let's backtrack. So it cost you $1,000 to buy a cowboy hat.
Yes.
At a Kimosabe in Aspen.
Yes, I did buy it. I bought it because
wait. That was $1,000.
It was, yes.
Is it supposed to like cure diseases? Like, I don't understand. It looks like a cowboy hat.
I understand how crazy it sounds, but I felt like because I'm in Aspen, like once in a while, you just have to go a little bougie, and I'll never do it again. But once in a while, you just have to.
Deepti, I could buy that same hat at literally Walmart for $4.
Yeah, but it's
so sure I saw that same exact cowboy hat.
No, I'm pretty sure I have the exact same one in my closet also.
If you paid me $1,000, I would have actually made it for you.
Okay.
I would have been your own Kimosabe.
Yeah, no, it was expensive. Not to mention, even like we went to the cafe that was attached to our hotel. Mm-hmm. We got an avocado toast with egg on top. That plus an almond milk latte was an $80 purchase. $80.
Just for you?
Okay, it was for two people.
Okay, but still then $40
I'm
each.
trying to, it's $40 each for an avocado toast and a latte.
I don't understand. Like, did that avocado toast have healing properties? Wait, I don't understand. Like, what did you put on? It was just avocado?
It's literally just avocado.
And an egg.
Literally just think normal avocado toast.
Oh my gosh, you would have had to pull my credit card from my hands. Well, you would have had to fight me to pay that bill.
This was the first time where I'm not just like rolling through Aspen. I actually stayed in Aspen, and I did not realize how bougie and expensive it is. So I had no other choice but to eat the simple avocado toast. I ordered the most basic B thing off the menu, and it still costs that much.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
I know.
I don't think I could ever go. Aspen is off my list. I've never been, but now I'm never going to go.
Honestly, I would concur. I don't think I'll ever go back and stay there because you can just stay in a different mountain town and still get the same type of experience. Plus, to add on to that, Natalie, you're going to hate me for this, but I bought some moon boots. Do you know what moon boots are?
I do.
And I didn't before 3 months ago. I bought moon boots to go and like enjoy my time in the snow. There was not one snowflake on the ground.
Oh my gosh, you went to Aspen when it wasn't snowing?
It's the end of November. There should be snow.
Yeah,
like
100%.
It doesn't make any sense. And for anybody who says global warming is not real, that's absolutely insane because it was the end of November and there was no snow in Aspen.
So what did you end up doing? I don't understand. I thought you ski in Aspen, so you couldn't ski.
I couldn't ski. They were putting fake snow up, but like it wasn't ready. We had snowmobiling tickets. They canceled it. They're like, do you want to go on a tour on an RV instead? And we're like, no, we don't want to do that.
So you went to your Kansabe or Wasasabi or whatever it's called and bought a cowboy hat, and that was it.
Yeah, so basically there was nothing else to do but buy things.
Yeah.
And that's all I did. At the hotel we were staying at, Hotel Jerome, all the men were wearing cowboy hats. It's like part of their uniform. And I'm pretty
But they're visiting too.
No, they live there. They work there. They work there. So the workers were
what if the hotel is like forcing them to wear it?
No, they are. It's part of their uniform.
Oh, I see. I see.
So it's part of their uniform. And I just remember looking at my friend and being like, am I into cowboys? Because they were so hot. They were so hot. And it's not even just them. I think it's like the full look of like a cowboy boot and a cowboy hat. I was like, I am into this. So I'm going to move anyways.
No, you really should. You should move and enjoy your $40 avocado toast and almond milk latte every day. Wow.
Okay, I also looked up how much it would cost me to live there. And a studio is like $4,500 a month. Yeah.
A studio.
Like, is there some magic in the mountain air that I don't know about? Because why are people choosing to live here?
Well, why do you want to go?
Well, I just love the mountains. You know this. I always wanted to live in Colorado because
And then she saw Love is Blind in Denver and she's like, I'm not going anymore.
No.
She's like, if the men are like this there, absolutely not.
Do you know how many times I asked the people who live there and work there? I was like, did you guys watch Love is Blind Denver by chance? And they're like, yeah, those are not real Denver people.
Well, Nick lives in the mountains.
Yeah, I should have hit him up.
Yeah, you should have been like, hey, I'm in
Can I borrow your ski gear? Because I don't want to wear my own.
He would have definitely paid for your wasasabi. Cowboy happy. What is it?
Kimosabe.
Because when that...
Watch me be saying it wrong this whole time.
When Nick did his house tour on Love is Blind season 9, I was like, this man's rolling in it.
Oh, 100%.
He's got money.
Now that I know what it's like to go to Aspen and look at all the things, like just buying a sweater there was like $200 minimum. The prices were so high in Aspen, but it was so worth it because the men were so hot.
Are the men all skiers, snowboarders? Like, is that the type of men who are there?
It's so hard to tell because there was no snow. It was so depressing. Like, what in the world? I spent so much money looking so hot for there to be no snow.
No, 100%. What a waste of your outfits because you looked great.
It literally was like the universe telling me, stop trying so hard because we will not make everything align for you.
Yeah.
Like,
not on this trip. Wait, are you into skiers or snowboarders?
Absolutely. I think.
Do you have a preference?
I think every woman should say that they're into snowboarders and not skiers, right?
Oh, okay. I really like men who know how to ski.
Ugh.
Like
You
snowboarders.
You look like somebody who would love a skier.
Snowboarders aren't really my thing, but a man who knows how to pizza or french fry down a mountain, I'm like into it.
That sounds okay. To each their own. You're into who you're into.
He knows how to equally use both legs at the same time. That's impressive and like really hot.
Actually, isn't snowboarding harder though? And it looks more masculine. Not saying skiers aren't masculine because I think that's hot too. But if you're going to ask me between a skier and a snowboarder who's hotter, in what world would you say a skier is hotter?
Well, maybe it's the perception. I feel like a snowboarder gives like, I'm a bad boy and I'm adventurous and, you know, I might not have any money.
And you're not into that?
And I feel like a skier gives more like I work in finance and I'm kind of boring.
Honestly.
And I keep it safe. I'm determined not to stress with holiday shopping season this year. I really like Uncommon Goods for meaningful, sentimental gifts. They have handmade pieces from independent artists, and the best ones go so fast. Uncommon Goods takes the stress out of gifting with thousands of unique, high-quality finds you won't see anywhere else.
I found this customizable hand-carved recipe box on their site and immediately said, wait, I've never seen anything like this before. It's one of those gifts that feels personal right away. I'm giving it to one of my best friends because it feels very sentimental and also will keep her from losing her recipes on random scraps of paper. And that's what I love about Uncommon Goods. No matter who you're shopping for, parents, kids, foodies, gardeners, history nerds, there's something thoughtful for everyone.
And you're supporting small, independent makers with every purchase. Plus, they donate $1 to a nonprofit of your choice, and they've already given over $3.1 million. So don't wait. Cross those names off your list before the rush. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/outofthepods. That's uncommongoods.com/outofthepods for 15% off. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary.
This just goes to show you that our personalities and what we look for in men are so different, because I am definitely I want like the grungy snowboarder. He's a bad boy, probably has a motorcycle on the side. That is my type to a T.
Oh my God, no. I want the man who like drives a safe car, like he loves a Toyota.
A Subaru.
A Subaru.
That's
maybe a
all
Lexus. Actually, if I really think about it, I don't think I like men who like skiing or snowboarding.
Okay, hot take. Let's go.
Yeah. Like I've dated men like this in the past where they're like big skiers or snowboarders. Like they love being on the mountain like every winter.
Mm-hmm.
And so actually, I don't know if our pod besties know this, but I used to live in Boston. And there's, a lot of places to go skiing around Boston or even in the neighboring states. When I was living there, a man I was seeing took me on a ski date. It was our 4th date. He took me to Killington Mountain in Vermont.
Oh, it sounds magical.
Yeah. When he asked me to go, I was so nervous because I was like, I'm not really good at skiing. And I said that to him. I was like, I'm like a very amateur skier. Like, I'm trying to keep expectations low. And he's like, no worries. Like, I feel like you might be really good at skiing.
I feel like you might be really good. You look like you're a good skier.
Yeah, he's like, you just look like you're really good at skiing. You've got like very muscular legs. So, like, you must be really
the calves are calving.
It's like very shapely calves. They must. Okay. And I want to be like, no, those are just genetics. Okay. He also came from a family who all skied.
Okay.
Like it was their thing growing up.
So he's seasoned.
Yeah, he's very seasoned. It's like a family activity. It's like people who like do the turkey trot 5K every Thanksgiving.
Oh,
yeah, they go skiing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're that type of family.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, we go and, I'm not going to lie. I thought I was actually pretty good that day. I was like, wow, like I'm pulling. I was like, I am skiing.
You're going 0.5 miles an hour.
Yeah, no, literally. I was like, I'm doing pretty good. So he takes me to we go on a Black Diamond.
First of all, that's insane.
Yeah. It was like an easier one though. And I was like, okay, well, I'm doing pretty good like on this date, but I'm going to go a little bit slow. Like I'm, really going to take my time going down. And you could tell he was just like absolutely disgusted at how slow I was going.
Immediately breaks up with you on the mountain. He's like, bye, sorry.
Yeah. It's not like he could just leave me. Like he has to go at my pace. Like he has to go slow too.
Yeah.
Or else he's an asshole. He can't just like zip down and be like, bye, But yeah, I could tell he was like really annoyed. And I feel like he was looking at me like, you're not going to fit into my family. How are you going to raise our kids?
You feel so excluded if you are not an actual skier and you're marrying into a skiing family. Trust me, you will not be happy.
Yeah, it's not like golf.
I can imagine if my husband and my kids knew how to ski. It doesn't feel very
inclusive.
No, it doesn't feel inclusive at all.
Excluding me.
That's what I mean. If you married into a ski family and you didn't know how to ski, that would be the worst thing that could ever happen to you, because your kids and your husband and their grandparents are all on the mountain and you're just drinking at the base of the mountain. What are you going to do?
No, 100%. You have nothing to do.
Yes.
It's not like being on a golf cart watching your partner golf. It's just you really can't do anything.
It doesn't give the same vibes at all.
Yeah. But anyways, he drove me home afterward, dropped me off, and he's like, let's do this again. Like, this was so much fun, even though I like knew it wasn't for him. Like, I just felt it.
Yeah.
And then he ghosted me. I never saw him again. And that's how I knew it was because of the skiing. I literally got ghosted because I did not ski at his level.
Honestly.
So now I have PTSD pretty much when it comes to skiing.
He kind of did you a favor, if I'm being honest.
What was the favor?
Because do you really want to be a ski family?
Yes.
Do you envision that in your future?
I mean, no, but did it make me feel self-conscious because he most likely ghosted me because I couldn't ski well to his level? I thought I did pretty good that day, I'm not going to lie.
One time I went down the mountain and it took me almost an hour and a half to get down a green. And thankfully it was just my brother and not like a random stranger that was taking me down. But I've done crazy, crazy things to pretend to be like cool. And one of the top things has been pretending to know how to snowboard. Because
for a guy.
Yes. So
to like impress a guy.
Oh, absolutely. My boyfriend at the time was like, let's go do a fun ski trip. But he snowboards and he's like, oh, have you ever snowboarded? And I was like, oh,
because you only knew how to ski.
Well, kind of.
Oh.
Like I say that very loosely because I kind of know how to ski on a bunny hill. So I just like exaggerated my skill level for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
And I didn't even take a lesson. Like how did I think that I was going to go into snowboarding without even taking a lesson? Not once have I ever put my foot into a snowboard.
Like you didn't even watch a YouTube video?
No, I didn't like YouTube back then.
Were you just like, I'm just gonna
blindly go into it
and just pretend you know?
Yep. And you know what was the most embarrassing part of it? You know how when you go up the hill, you go on the little belts
oh yeah
that take you up? I couldn't even stand still on that. Like I kept falling.
Stop. Like when you do like the smaller slopes, you have to go on that what is it called, like conveyor belt?
The conveyor belt to go up.
Yeah.
The most embarrassing thing of my life. I kept falling when I was going up that thing.
He knew by then.
Oh, he 100%
He's
knew.
like, she doesn't know how to snowboard or
but like
ski.
this is my boyfriend of like 5 years at the time, and I was still trying to impress him. But
well, things will do for a man. I don't blame you.
The things you will do for a man. And clearly I do everything blind because love is blind, skiing, snowboarding, buying moon boots when there's no snow. Like, why did I not look at the forecast? I don't know. I do everything blind.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Just keep that up.
And honestly, I felt like my boyfriend at the time was pulling away, which is exactly why I had to pretend I knew how to snowboard. But
yeah, I mean,
but he still ended up cheating on me, so it didn't work. It didn't work.
No, the things we will do to impress a man or keep a man.
Truly.
Like I've done some things. I've pretended to like Lord of the Rings. I pretended to know like all of the characters of Lord of the Rings.
I love Lord of the Rings.
No, I've faked interest and have done things.
Yeah. One time I faked that I loved Star Wars. And this man made me watch all of the Star Wars trilogy, whatever the hell it's called.
No, there's like thousands of Star Wars.
Them.
Yeah.
And tell me why he was so into it. He was so geeked out that he was like, we have to watch it in this specific order, not the order it was released in. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh, like the prequels. Oh, yeah.
Why do you know so much about this?
No, that's all I know. Okay. Is that I've seen like commercials where they're like Star Wars the prequel.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
And I was like, I don't know what it's a prequel to, but I know things are out of order.
Yeah,
the movies.
I don't know why I faked liking things, because I was miserable for the whole 10 hours that this man made me watch them in one weekend, by the way. It wasn't even like sparsed out by like, okay, this week we'll watch this one. And then next week.
You had a feign interest?
Yes. Yeah. And every time I would fall asleep on the couch watching it too, he'd be like, you're missing it. Wake up. Like I was like, God, leave me alone.
No, that's crazy.
I really did think that it was just going to be a fun date of like Netflix and chill, but it turned out to be he's going to watch my face watch Star Wars the entire time. So, you know when you get those people?
That's the worst, where you're like, oh, this is going to be like a romantic time, some quality time with my partner.
Nope.
Princess
Leia coming through. And the fact that he got so excited to see what my reactions would be to certain scenes.
Oh, that's the worst, because you have to act excited.
Yeah, he's like, oh, why?
You know they're watching. You know when they like start like peering back at you.
Yes.
And you have to be like, oh my God. Like,
yeah. Yes, I was like, I get it. Nope. I mean, you know, thinking back on it, it is something I sacrificed because I thought he would like me more. Yeah. But again, I think he cheated on me a third time after that.
Yeah. Like an attempt was made, but he still cheated on you.
It's wild that I pretended to be someone I'm not just to get a man to stay with me, because the universe really did punish me for doing that. So it didn't work out for my benefit at all.
It's sometimes so crazy what people will do to just like stay in a relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
Like pretending to like Star Wars.
Pretending that you know how to ski even though you're pigeon-toed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you're pigeon-toed.
No, like imagine Imagine me just literally pizzaing all the way down. I'm just going like 0 miles an hour. That's me on a mountain.
Wait, that's 100%. They're like, hey, time to French fry. And you're like, I literally can't
French fry.
I'm literally pigeon-toed.
And I supinate, which for people who are not runners, I'm not a runner either, but I just found this out. But I also supinate, which means
What does that mean?
You like are pigeon-toed and you go inward when you step. So I literally could turn one way when I ski, but I can't turn the other way. So I'm just like stuck at the corner of the mountain the whole time. Literally the most embarrassing thing of my life. Yes. Yeah.
That's so crazy that I've never noticed that you're pigeon-toed. Well, you have like called it out before. You've been like, oh my gosh, my pigeon toes. Or whatever you say.
My pigeon
but
toes.
when I like see you walk, I've never noticed.
No, it's really bad.
Like even I think I didn't notice like the first 2 years of our friendship.
Yeah. No. I appreciate that. I really do. But I'm definitely pigeon-toed. And you can absolutely tell on the top of a mountain.
I used to do this thing where I would stand in front of my fridge and imagine it was going to magically reveal a fully cooked meal, but instead it's just half a lemon and my takeout from a few days ago. And then I'd have to order takeout again or heat up a frozen meal. Now I actually look forward to figuring out dinner because I know I have real high-quality protein waiting from ButcherBox in my fridge. For nearly a decade, ButcherBox has led the industry with meat and seafood that's antibiotic-free, hormone-free, and independently verified. It's a cleaner, more trustworthy version of what you'd find at the grocery store, delivered right to your door.
I used to play meat aisle roulette, where you just hope whatever you grab is actually good. I don't know what I should be looking for when buying meat or seafood at the grocery store, but with ButcherBox, it's over 100 premium protein choices like grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, wild-caught seafood. I customized my last box with chicken thighs, salmon, shrimp, and even filet mignon. Everything shows up frozen, neatly packed, and I feel like somebody who has their life together.
As an exclusive offer, our listeners can get free steak in every box for a year, plus $20 off your first box when you go to butcherbox.com/outofthepods. That's right, your choice of filet mignon, New York strip, or ribeye in every box for an entire year, plus $20 off your first box and free shipping always. That's butcherbox.com/outofthepods. Don't forget to use our link so they know we sent you. Going back to like what people do to just like stay in a relationship, I was on TikTok and I saw this series called The Danish Deception. Have you heard about this?
Oh my gosh, yes. I've heard about it, but it's like a 25-part series.
No, and I've watched every part. I watched her 25 TikToks.
Insane.
Yeah. Okay. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, this woman named Onyeka, she was a former contestant on The Bachelor.
Okay.
Yeah, on Colton's season. But she created this 25-part series about how she was lied to and scammed by her ex-husband, who is Danish, which is why it's called The Danish Deception.
That's actually kind of crazy that your husband would scam you. In what world?
Well, I think they were only married for like a few months. Just so he could get his green card.
The plot thickens. Oh, not for the green card.
The crazy thing is, after he allegedly scammed her and her family of $300,000, he was the one to ask for the divorce.
You're kidding. Why do women have such blinders on when it comes to men?
Yeah. Okay, but let me tell you some of the things that Onyeka did for her Danish ex-husband when they were married or together. She let him borrow like thousands of dollars. Like it would always be like $3,000 to $5,000 like at a time. And she also paid for a majority of their international trips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far.
And while she's paying for everything, he is going behind her back and asking her friends and family members, like her sister and parents, to borrow money.
Diabolical.
Yeah. And the reason why he was able to get away with this is he told them like, oh, I'm having an issue transferring money from my Danish bank account to my US bank account. So I need to borrow money, you know, and the reason why they let him borrow the money is because he pretended to be rich. He told them he was part of Danish royalty. He was an Olympian.
That's the one video I actually watched where she's like, oh, I lent him money because he was in the Olympics or something. Why did none of her friends put on their FBI agent hats and look this up? That's the least that they could do is Google it.
She doesn't mention this in her 25-part series, but my thing is that they did Google him, but she just refused to believe it.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, why didn't you Google him? But anyways, going back to her lending him money, or really giving him money at this point because she hasn't gotten anything back. I was like, okay, if my partner asked me to lend him money the first time, I think I would do it and be like, pay me back.
Yeah.
Or that's the first and last time I'm doing that.
Mm-hmm.
If it was like the 5th time, I don't know. I feel like at that point, like, you're just doing it to keep the relationship going.
Absolutely. She just did not want to be alone, or she felt like stuck with him, because I have been in this position before, and you get into this groove of like, it almost becomes normal to do it, and not routine, but like it's not out of the ordinary for him to ask for money. So you kind of just get more comfortable giving it, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, so he's borrowing money and she's justifying it, being like, well, he used to have a gambling addiction and, you know, all this stuff. She's like, whatever, like not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal, but not a big enough deal for her to leave him.
Yeah.
And then at the end of all of this, she doesn't leave him. He divorces her. He asks her for a divorce.
That's actually
insane. And she
insane.
begs him to stay.
Some people, me included, justify certain behaviors, and you're just like, oh, that man's just quirky. He just has some quirky habits. It's totally fine. Meanwhile, he's like a serial killer.
No, 100%.
And they're like, oh, it's fine. Like, he just has some odd behaviors, but
you're just like, whatever, not a big deal.
Dude.
Yeah, no. Meanwhile, like, she's like, oh, my husband's just like borrowing some cash from me. Like, no worries. Like, we're madly in love and just like having so much fun. He's not scamming me.
He's not scamming me at all.
Even though he asked, you know, my friend's husband for $200,000 in crypto. Like, no worries.
Insane. This reminds me of when...
No, that's literally what happened though to her.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
200,000?
He borrowed $200,000 in crypto from her best friend's husband. And then poof, disappeared.
Wait, that's insane.
When her friend tells Oneka about this, Oneka's like, oh my gosh, that's horrible, but still stays with him.
That's crazy behavior.
Yeah.
Like, I've done some crazy shit in relationships. Like, for example, there's a lot, but my ex, you know who this is.
Yeah. One of your exes,
there's really not that many, but...
People can guess.
But people can guess who it is. Anyways, I would pay for everything because I would be like, oh, I make more money. Like, I justified it as, he doesn't make that much. Like, let me just pay for everything. Why did I do this? But anytime we would go out, so that he would feel more of a man, I would give him my credit card so that he could pay for things throughout the night. So that way he didn't like ask me for the credit card and feel emasculated. So I would be like, you know what? Like, let me not make him feel embarrassed that he's not paying for things. And I would literally give him the credit card to pay for it.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and it actually makes me so mad.
I'm mad at myself. Like, what am I thinking?
Because I hate that man. But also, he has definitely bought me drinks, like when we've all been together in a group.
That was me.
And it was actually you.
He was buying people drinks on my card?
Technically, you were buying my drink.
That's absolutely insane to me.
When we would go out as a group, he'd be like, this round is on me, but I didn't realize it's actually on Deepti.
I am flabbergasted right now with this info. I'm so pissed. I'm pissed.
So I pretty much owe you like 7 rounds of drinks.
No, that's my own fault. That's my problem. That is a Deepti issue.
And I remember thinking, oh, he's paying and I hate this man, so I'm going to order the most expensive drink. And I was like, I want Grey Goose something. I was like, give me Don Julio.
I think I'm going to Venmo request him.
No, 100% you should.
I'm going to Venmo request him.
I think I need to pay you.
Yeah.
You need to Venmo request me.
No, I think, no. That's not your fault. This is me and my ex's fault.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna Venmo request him.
No,
for
it's
like
crazy.
$5,000 for everything that I paid for.
You know, you're like a social butterfly. So you'd be somewhere talking to someone. And so it'd be like me, him, a bunch of our other friends. And we would all get rounds. Like, I'd get one round, someone would get the next round, and then he'd get, you know, the other round. And I realized it was probably on your credit card.
I'm so annoyed right now. I can't do this. End the podcast right now. I gotta go. I gotta go send Venmo requests out.
But that's crazy. You used to do that.
I know. I just was like, why do we do that? Why do people like I don't know, just like help them deceive us more.
Yeah, no.
Like, why am I making it easier for you?
But can I tell you something? When that girl Onyeka put her story on TikTok, obviously a lot of people have opinions. So like her story is going viral, this Danish deception series. People are blaming her, being like, you were so desperate to be in a relationship. Like, why didn't you leave? And a piece of me, like hearing her story feels like that. Like you should have walked after the first like 10,000 he scammed from you.
Yeah.
You know, like that I feel like that's like, that should have been where I would have been like, okay, something's wrong.
Yeah, that's a little aggro. I think like if you cross the 1,000 mark line, like that's a problem.
But on the other hand, I think about like, why did he even scam her in the first place? Why did he even have those red flags? Like, why did he even, you know?
Yeah, like even,
just like your ex. Like,
No.
sure, yeah, you shouldn't have given him your credit card. But why was he even okay with that?
Yeah, why was he so comfortable accepting the credit card? Like, don't you feel less of a man that you're paying for things with my card?
No, 100%. And he bought my drinks.
Watch him be actually like hitting on other women with my credit card.
I was just going to say that.
That would really, don't ruin my day. Don't ruin my day.
You were his sugar mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of fun. I'm a sugar mommy. Mamacita.
Too bad he's like a little bit older than
No,
you.
that's actually crazy.
Yeah. And okay.
Wow.
I know exactly who you're talking about. And this person, you remember I caught him on a date with another woman?
Yeah, why are you trying to ruin my date even more right now?
What if he used your credit card to pay for that date?
No, because I only give him the card when I'm with him.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine if I allowed him to just walk around. Well, I did do that once where I was like, go get us coffee. Here's my card. Am I okay? I'm unwell. But I relate to this so hard because I was desperate. I was desperate to be in a relationship. I was desperate to have this man around, and clearly I would do anything to keep him. And I guess that included giving him my credit card, which is absolutely absurd.
You know what? I don't think you were like desperate per se.
A little bit.
I mean, I think it's easy to blame people and look at people's situations and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're in that relationship or they did that thing. But I actually think it's common for people to like justify what they do for their partners. Because I think it's our way of like showing love. Because I'm sure I've done things that are similar where specifically with money, I'm like paying for way more because I'm like, I make more money and my partner's not doing financially well. So I'm just going to help him out.
Yeah.
So I think it's like easy to like justify things. I mean, celebrities go through this too.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look at Katie Holmes.
I know.
I was just thinking about her because Tom Cruise won an honorary Oscar a few weeks ago. And it made me think, like, where's Katie Holmes?
Yeah. And I feel like I haven't heard from her since Dawson's Creek.
I haven't heard from her.
She calls me, but no, I literally thought she was going to be like a breakout star in so many like box office hit movies and things. And I feel like I haven't seen her at all. She's literally just disappeared after having her daughter.
No, I know. I really thought the moment she married Tom Cruise, like she was also going to have like an amazing career. I don't know if you remember this, but when Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes first started dating, remember how people were like, why is she with him? Because he was a Scientologist. He still is.
Yes.
But he was like really attached to the Church of Scientology.
Yeah.
And remember when he jumped on Oprah's couch? That was crazy.
No, why does that?
No one remembers that moment. Like people thought that was going to end his career. Because he was on Mission Impossible and then he was jumping on Oprah's couch. I remember watching and being like, oh my gosh.
The man was feral. That whole situation made me realize like, it feels like Tom Cruise was an energy vampire. I always say this, if you're with the wrong person, you can physically see it in your partner. Like,
no, I know.
You know what I mean? Like your energy just feels so drained. And I feel like that's what happened with Katie Holmes. I feel like Tom kind of went into that relationship, drained all of her energy, and then became this breakout star. And now he's winning honorary Oscars.
No, I know.
Like,
well, people are like, okay, so Katie, you know, Tom has some red flags, but she's like, I'm going to stay by my man. And they had a baby, got married, and then poof, she disappeared. Yeah. And then they ended up divorcing. And I don't know if she's ever publicly stated this, but sources said the reason was because of Scientology. She's like, I want to distance myself. And
yeah. And if you're out of the Scientology church, like you are not allowed to keep connections with your family members. And that includes like your daughters, your father, mother, like everything. You sever ties, which is actually kind of insane. It's that time of year where everyone is looking to find the perfect holiday gifts. And let's be honest, nobody wants to give something that's forgettable. That's where The Real Real comes in. It's my source for finding real gifts for the special people in my life. My favorite moment is when you see someone you love open a gift that just makes them light up. And The Real Real offers thoughtful, sustainable, one-of-a-kind gifts. Plus, selling on The Real Real is super simple. They do everything for you: photography, pricing, customer service, shipping. It couldn't be more convenient.
So I shop and sell on The Real Real, which is great because I can find the perfect gift for the hardest to buy people on my list with the help of The Real Real's data on what's trending and expert editors' picks and gift guides. The Real Real is the world's largest and most trusted resource for authenticated luxury resale. With thousands of pre-loved luxury arrivals daily, no one does resale like The Real Real, and no one makes the holidays shine brighter than The Real Real. And now get $25 off your first purchase when you go to therealreal.com/outofthepods. That's therealreal.com/outofthepods to get $25 off. Start shopping now at therealreal.com/outofthepods. If that's how Tom Cruise behaved on Oprah's couch, imagine what he's like in the House of Scientology.
I would love to be
Like
a fly on that wall.
Absolutely feral, probably.
Yes, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, we need.
You know what? I would divorce that man too.
Yeah, like look at Nicole Kidman. She got out of that marriage years and years ago, and now her career is absolutely thriving.
No, literally, the moment she left Tom Cruise, she's like, see ya. I'm gonna like have this amazing career.
Yeah, she's like, cut off the blood supply to this energy vampire. I am leaving.
Yeah.
Immediately.
But I'm telling you, like, going back to Katie Holmes, I mean, like, there was a bunch of red flags. She stayed for a really long time and then finally, you know, made the decision to leave. I think it was her decision.
Honestly.
So I was like, listen, maybe it's just a woman experience.
I know. I was going to say, why do women, and I think this is like a collective thing, why do women want to try so hard to make a relationship work?
I think because we're more empathetic and like our love for our partners are real. Like it's less shallow and more deeper.
Yeah.
And I don't want to generalize, but that's what I think.
I agree. I mean, I feel like I stayed so much longer in relationships because I was like, oh, like that's what you're supposed to do if you're a loving partner. You're supportive when they're down. Like,
and men have the audacity. They just
to use you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they will suck you dry until, well, not like that, but
you're totally right about the energy vampires. Like, look at Nicole Kidman. Like, she is looking so good and she's making movies about getting fucked by 20-year-olds.
I know. Why is the last like 5 movies of hers have all been her hooking up with young men?
Yeah, no. And I was like, I kind of love that for you.
She's thriving.
I mean, 20 is a little too young for me, but I was like a little
early 20s.
27-year-old. Like, I'm all about it.
I know. What is it about men that just like love to just suck you dry, both figuratively and spiritually and energetically
and financially,
and
they'll just
all the
suck
things,
your bank account,
and they feel no remorse for it.
Yeah, no.
Meanwhile, we're over here like, okay, how do I recoup from this?
Yes, I know.
I got to go back to work.
Can I tell you? I think the reason why. I mean, again, I don't really know the stats. Why it happens to women more is because, like, God knows we're the ones who will be able to recover and get through it.
Yes. That's why I think God is a woman. Imagine
a world if it was like the opposite. Like Tom Cruise ended up with Katie Holmes, the Scientologist, and she sucked out all his energy. Like, what would Tom Cruise be? It's just unheard of because it doesn't happen. Women don't do that to men. Yeah. If anything, they make their lives better. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If their roles were reversed, Tom Cruise would have never filmed the last Mission Impossible movie and he would have never won that honorary Oscar. I know. I think about that all the time. I'm like, wow, I'm so sad because I haven't seen Katie Holmes at all. Like, where has she been? That's why it's really important that you stay with the right men who don't suck your energy or whatever. Yeah. Do not be with an energy vampire because you will know who they are. Yeah. And sometimes it's hard because you can't figure it out till after the fact. But this reminds me of another man who's also been in the news lately, David Harbour. Oh my gosh. Insane. Have you listened to the Lily Allen album? Yes. I've only heard pieces of it, but it is literally the diss track of the century, I feel like. The revenge album. No, literally, she brings up so much. And I cannot watch Stranger Things without looking at Jim Hopper and being like, no, that's David Harbour and he cheated on Lily Allen.
I know, I'm really upset because I am so excited for this new season of Stranger Things. And now it's like tainted because every time I look at him, all I'm going to think about is how he's a cheater and how he's a liar and he's probably an energy vampire.
Yeah, no, in the album, she calls David a sex addict who led a double life and what a strain their relationship. She even sings about how she caught him texting another woman and like gaslit Lily about it.
Oh, that's so awkward.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm loving the revenge lyrics though. This makes my heart so happy.
No, I love when cheaters are called out.
Same. Well, you definitely do.
Yeah, 100%.
I can't even imagine being married to a man like that though, but I'm so happy that she got the opportunity to express everything that went wrong in this beautiful poetic way.
No, I know. Like his character on Stranger Things for me is like tainted.
I know.
Because the things Lily Allen sings about how he was just like a horrible partner. Imagine how obnoxious I would be if I was a singer. Like the people I would call out, like the whole lyric would just be like, I hate this person and blah, 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 blah. Like I wouldn't even try to make it lyrically sound good. I'd just be like, this is the person I'm talking about. And guess what they did to me back in 2017.
That's so funny that you say that. I actually have written songs about people before and I am literal Dr. Seuss when I write.
No.
I am a poet and I just know it.
But imagine if you were a famous singer and you could just like, if I was a famous singer, I would reveal everything.
I know.
I'd pretend I was Taylor Swift, you know, where she's being kind of coy. I would just say it. I'd be like, I'm talking about this person. His name is beep, 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 beep. Like I literally just say his name.
This is exactly what Taylor Swift does and why her albums are so good because they are based off of people that we know or there's hints of people that we know.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so good because we're like, yeah, John Mayer does suck. Write a song about him. And that's what she did.
But if I was in her position, I'd literally be like, John Mayer, this is about you.
I'm looking at you, John.
Harry Styles, this song is about you 100%. Taylor's song All Too Well is about Jake Gyllenhaal. She hasn't confirmed it's about him, but people are like, most likely it is. Man, I would change those lyrics and be like, Jake Gyllenhaal, give me my fucking scarf back. I know it's at your sister's Maggie's house.
Yeah.
Like, would love that back now. And you treated me like shit. Literally, that would be me as a singer. I'd be so obnoxious.
No, and honestly, like some of these men also deserve it because if you're gonna do me wrong, then yeah. Like, I don't understand why men who date singers or songwriters would ever do wrong to their partners because they
100%.
know that they have a chance of having a song being written about them.
Yeah.
Like, act right, bro.
Well, anyone with some sort of public platform.
Right. Agreed.
Look at New York Boy. He got so mad when I had a whole episode about him cheating on me.
Iconic.
Also, wait, he confirmed that his family and friends listened to it, which I was like, how did they find my podcast?
Yeah, and how did they know it was about you?
And I was like, you acted like you were so embarrassed about my podcast. Oh, your friends and family know I have one?
Yeah.
And that I talked about you? Interesting how that works out. I was like, Anyways.
Plot twist.
But I was thinking in my head, I was like, why would you cheat on me when I could just say it on my podcast?
See, they didn't think that you would.
And
They're
why
like,
wouldn't
he
I?
would never.
This is my creative outlet.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, of course I'm going to talk about it.
That's so funny. One thing that I've been thinking about a lot lately is Rihanna won't sign a Postnup. Did you hear about this?
Yes, I saw this on the news.
What is going on? Like, why is she not wanting to sign a Postnup? Because she is worth $1.4 billion.
Insane.
Meanwhile, ASAP Rocky is only worth like $20 million. So why would she not want to sign the Postnup?
He's only worth $20 million.
Just a cool only 20 mil. No big deal.
I was thinking about this too, because if I was in her position, I would sign a Postnup. I'd be like, no, you're not touching my $1.4 billion empire.
Absolutely
I don't think so. Not with your rickety raggedy 20 million. I don't think so.
Exactly.
But imagine if you were in a relationship and like you were Rihanna and your husband was worth like very little compared to you. I feel like it's really hard to be like, hey, we're going to sign a Postnup.
No, I would do it.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
But I think it's a harder conversation to sign a Postnup versus a prenup.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a little too late now. Like, you already married me at this point.
Yeah.
But But why is she refusing to do it? I'm confused. Like, does it have to do with like how it looks? Like, I don't know. Because I was always of the mindset that I would never, ever, ever sign a prenup, because that just means, oh, you're putting bad juju on the relationship. Like something is going to happen where we're going to divorce and this is going to have to come into play. I always had that mentality. But now I'm like, no, I need to protect myself.
You can't trust men.
You can't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah, I was like, listen. Can't trust anyone in this life but yourself.
Yeah. Sometimes that's even hard to do. I can't even trust myself sometimes. So it's like, yes, I'm going to sign the prenup and not allow my feelings to get in the way. But this whole postnup thing, like, girl, I feel like she needs to protect herself.
I mean, same. What if she's lying to the media saying she refuses, but it's actually A$AP Rocky who refuses?
And she's
like, hell no. Because I was thinking about it. What if I was in A$AP Rocky's shoes?
Yeah.
So let's say I married someone before he became a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he's like, I want to sign a postnup. I'd be like, fuck no, I'm not signing that.
Hell no.
I was like, excuse me. Like, I'm the mother of your children. Yeah. Like, I'm not signing shit.
Yeah, I should have thought about that before you put a ring on it.
It would go in my mind. In my mind, I'd be like, oh, he's going to divorce me. Like, he's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't want to sign a prenup. Why would you sign a postnup? Like, what's going on?
I know. It's actually kind of insane. And, you know, like, all she has to do is put out one good album and she's going to be worth, like, I don't know, 40 billion. It's going to be so easy for her to rise to the top. Like, she's such an entrepreneur. She's going to have so many more projects on the horizon and her net worth is only going to climb. And I feel like she should absolutely sign this postnup. Like, what is going on?
The fact she's worth $1.4 billion, probably because of her Fenty makeup and skincare line.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she started as a singer. Do you remember, like, Pon de Replay?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah.
But it's such a good song.
She hasn't put out an album in years.
I know. And she doesn't need to.
Yeah, no, literally.
And she doesn't want to, which is amazing. I mean, she literally did the Super Bowl halftime pregnant. And that was like her last like hurrah, I feel like, with the music industry.
No, she literally only has to make Smurf soundtrack songs for the rest of the life to stay afloat. Like,
so
at this
easy.
point, you know? Like,
no,
she's
it's so
all
easy.
good.
But apparently she said that he's given her every reason to trust him. And that's why there's no need to worry about it. And I wish I had that level of confidence in relationships.
Yeah. After all the men I've met and all the relationships that I've been through, I wish I could say that about someone. I wish I could look at a partner and be like, I trust you so much that you won't take all my $1.4 billion away.
She's putting a literal fortune on the line. And meanwhile, I'm over here like, here, take my credit card so that you don't leave me.
You think Rihanna does that?
Absolutely.
You think Rihanna's like, you're only worth $20 million, so here's my credit card. Go crazy.
Yeah, go crazy, honey.
Go crazy.
There's a 1 mil limit on that one.
Yeah, no, literally.
She doesn't even miss it because it's like pennies to her.
Actually, you know what? He's never going to leave. What are we saying?
Yeah, that's why she doesn't
He's never going to leave.
That's why she has no reason to worry. Like, why would he ever step a toe out of line?
She doesn't need to sign a postnup.
Yeah, now it all makes sense. What do we...
I'm so glad I talked that out with you. I totally understand her now.
This is why we need to have these conversations, because you're totally right. That makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, no, literally. She's probably paying him not to ghost her.
Yeah.
She's probably like, I will pay you $50 million not to leave me. He's probably like, that's fine.
Yeah, she's like, I no longer want to be single, so there's not going to be a postnup, so that you are secured, locked into this relationship for eternity.
You know, I said I would never marry someone for money, but as we're talking about this, I was like, it kind of sounds pretty good.
It sounds kind of nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, I need a Rihanna in my life.
No, same.
I will be locked in. I won't sign a postnup either. Don't worry, Rihanna. You know, like, don't have to twist my arm. I won't sign it.
Meanwhile, here we are, like, always paying for our men.
No, honestly, it's the worst.
No, like, one of my exes, the one that I was dating around the time you were dating that ex, your money stealing ex. You're like, which one?
Which one?
He was kind of like that, not like using my credit card, but it was always like, oh, forgot my credit cards. Can you pay for this lunch? Can you pay for this dinner? And I was like, sure. I should have been like, Venmo request.
Yes. Me. Why didn't we think about that?
Yeah, literally. I'd just be like, no problem.
I'm really honestly still upset about the whole, this ex was buying drinks with my credit card. Yeah, I mean, listen, the fault is my own. No one else's but my own. But like, what the helly?
Does it make you feel better that he was buying my drinks?
No.
Oh.
Why would I ever pay for your drinks? I'm just kidding. It does make me feel a little better. But...
like, at least like the investment was coming
around, it was at least in my own friend circle.
There was like a return. It wasn't some random girl. It was me.
Yeah, thank God.
I was getting drunk on your dime.
Thank God.
At least we experienced that or did those things. And now we could reflect back and say we were dumb and we'll never do that again.
Absolutely. I feel like I've learned my lesson and now I know better and I will set the tone for a new relationship well. Like there's absolutely no chance in hell I will be giving my credit card to anybody.
Yeah. You're like, actually, I'll be taking your credit card.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, can I use yours, please?
Yeah. Why don't you just give that to me in the beginning of the night and I'll just be using it? But Pop Besties, let us know what you think. Comment and let us know what you feel about everything from skiing to energy vampires to Postnups. Would you sign one?
And make sure you guys leave a review and subscribe.
See you next Wednesday.
Bye.